Good morning. My name is David Rubin. I'm the VP Business Development of MiRobot. And Nitsa spoiled my line because I was going to say, well, this morning we've had fish, we've had vegetables, we've had chickens, and all we need now is milk to bring that down. So, what? Oh, that's after. We had first the chickens, now we have. Okay. I don't know how many of you have lately been in a milking parlor, but this is how a modern milking parlor looks today. As you see, there are stalls where the cows come in groups, they get milked, and after milking, they move out and they come by groups. This is today's large, medium, and large milking parlors. What is the problem? The problem is that the actual milking process, while the milking itself is automatic, but it is still very, very labor intensive. You have people doing what we call pre-milking and post-milking procedures, which every cow has to be handled before the milking and after the milking. This is a very, very difficult and tiring job. It's 365 days a year, 7 days a week, including Yom Kippur, including Shabbat. The cow has to be milked 3 times a day. And this is the second largest expense item of milking parlors, with food, of course, being the top item. Now, in various industries, there have been many developments in the past 40, 50 years. The automotive industry has moved from manual work to robots. In agriculture, we've moved from manual work to farm machinery and robots. And yet, in milking, the procedure has remained exactly the same for the past 50 years. You have quite a large number of people working, and this is a big problem for today's dairy farmer. Now, what is our solution? Basically, we've developed a robot, which is a small robot, which is installed one per stall, and all it needs is one operator per shift. This robot, first of all, can be installed in new stalls and in existing stalls, so all the infrastructure of the farmer is saved and he doesn't have to throw out anything. And basically, with a portable control unit that he walks around, he will have a tablet, which through that he can control the milking process. He will be able to milk a large herd of cows. It is very small, it's very cow-friendly, and last but not least, it is relatively inexpensive. The payback is in less than 3 years, and it has many other advantages aside of just saving labor. Here you have a picture of our prototype, which has been completed, and it's working in an office environment under our plastic cow. And basically, as you see, it has 5 what we call fingers. One of them, it's a bit difficult to see in the slide, one of them has the imaging system, which looks up and basically creates a 3-dimensional image of the udder and the teats. And then we have 4 fingers, each one which will have cleaning cups and milking cups, which will do all the process. And this comes in between the hind legs of the cows, performs all the pre-milking, and then when the milking itself is done as today, when it's over, it disinfects the teats again, and then moves out for the next cow. Our system, the benefits are, first of all, of course, it reduces significantly the labor cost, anywhere between 50 to 80% of the labor cost. It reduces the reliance on workers, which are very difficult to find and very difficult to train. It increases the cow throughput because with the same infrastructure, we can move many more cows because of the automated milking. And it makes also the milking itself much more consistent. Therefore, we estimate, we don't have exact figures yet because it hasn't been tested, but we think we will have larger quantities of milk and better quality of milk because of the consistency. Last but not least, it will make the process itself much, much easier. As far as the market goes, the market is huge. It is a multi-billion-dollar market. We have here numbers. Since we are addressing all the large farms, about 70%, for instance, of the United States cows are in medium to large size farms. And just the United States, the market is about $2.5 billion, which brings I would say the Western world market to about $6 or $7 billion, which of course is huge. At the moment, there is no direct competition. Some of you may know that there are milking robots, but they are different animals. They are represented here. We have a representative of probably the largest robotic milking systems, which is Lely. And basically, what happens, these machines are built basically to milk cows in small farms. Each of these robots can milk about 60 to maximum 70 cows, and that's it. You can put two of them to milk maybe 120 cows. But when you reach farms of over 200 cows, the logistics becomes very difficult and they're not appropriate. So these are very good for the small farms, but we are only targeting the medium and the large farms, and therefore it is a completely different market. Where are we? We've completed the prototype. We are now still polishing it up, and basically we are looking now for a $4 million investment, which will bring us to an alpha installation in an actual milking parlor in Israel in about 18 months. Following that, there will be at a beta stage, but basically what we need now is $4 million for the next stage. The two partners are Tal, who is the inventor and the CEO of the company. His background, he was for 5 years the vice president R&D of Afimilk, used to be Tzacham Afikim, and he has a very intensive background, very multidisciplinary, which is needed for this system, which is quite complex, and it includes mechanical, optical, electronic, software, hardware, many components. Myself, my background is business, and I'm the business and marketing side. So basically, to summarize, we have a system which will really revolutionize the dairy industry. There hasn't been any major development in this industry for the past 50 years. It will significantly reduce the labor cost. It will increase the profits for the dairy farms. It is a multi-billion-dollar market, and we do have a strong IP. We have 2 patents registered in the process. And thank you very much. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Thank you.